Gary Mack, can't believe you're turning 70. It makes me feel old. Happy birthday to you. And you're one of the best looking 70-year-olds I've ever seen. I don't know, I'm 62 now, so I'll get there soon. Yeah, I wish I could have been down there today to celebrate with you. I got a new boss that doesn't want to let that happen, so you pray for me. I want to definitely talk about, for a moment here, since I'm allowed to, this truly is a best friend that was sent by God for me and my family. From the time we met, our sons were doing a recital in Pearland in the school, and we met and we looked at each other, don't you go to our church? And yeah, in a big church like Gold Meadows, sometimes you never meet the people in church, and we met them through that. And from that on, we got closer and closer and closer. We've been through the good times, we've been through the bad times together. He was the one that on Saturday nights we'd be singing together, and he would just say all of a sudden, Bart, sing your solo, and I'd just freeze up and not be able to say the words. And he kept pushing me, and now you can't get me to shut up. I love singing for as many that want to watch it, and I blame Gary Mack for that, for putting me out there and getting me out of my comfort zone. And I also know that when I had dreams or visions, we'd always talk at least every other week and try to, he would either talk me off the ledge if it was awful, or if it had some hope in it, he would encourage me. He encouraged me to do the conservatory 13 years ago. I should have gone with that advice and stuck with it only, because he said, stay with that. That's going to be your blessing, and it has been. I remember on the 40 nights of praise, my original and Eileen's original plan was 4 weekends of praise. Keep our jobs and everything be good. But no, Gary said 40 days of praise sounded much better. So it did when he said it. And so we went that way, and we're so glad we did. It was the most amazing time we ever had. And then after that, we did another 10 event. And Gary walked with me on the property, the 50 acres that was there, and said, Bart, this is going to, well, I can't use the language he used at that time, but he basically let me know this was going to bite me in the butt, and it did. It really, truly did. That thing took me, I should have listened to him when we walked that property together. Sometimes I listened to his advice, sometimes I hadn't, but he's always given me good advice. When my wife's mother passed away, Evan and Gary drove an hour up there just to pray for us 10 minutes, and then drove back home. When my son was killed in an auto accident, he was there in the car digging the stuff out of the car, and he loved my son dearly, and I know that had to be traumatic for him. For all the different functions we've had at church and things when I needed him to come and help, he's always been there, and I appreciate that. And I hope that we'll make it all to 100. I'm praying right now we grow old together and have fun. He is truly, truly my best friend, but more importantly than that, he makes me laugh like no other person makes me laugh. And sometimes that gets me out of the dark places that I go to, and I thank him for that. But have a happy, happy birthday. Don't eat too much at Vic and Anthony's. And we'll be seeing or talking to each other soon. God bless.